I just wanted to come on here and wish everybody a happy New Year's. We have tamales going on right now. People are coming over, and my daughters are still getting dressed. As you know, I have 4 daughters, so sometimes it takes them a little bit longer for them to get dressed and be ready for anything. Sorry, I'm just putting this little sticker so it reminds me of where to look. So I wanted to talk about my resolutions for next year and just chat for a little bit. One of the main things that I have is to come on here like I'm doing right now and just do more live. Sorry, I'm moving that around. Dang, I don't know how I get so much dust on my hats, my caps and everything. Usually I wear a Dallas Cowboy hat, but my wife wanted me to be a little vaquero today, so I got my my tejana. I got that going on today. So, but anyways, like I was saying, I have 3 goals this year. Actually, I have a bunch of different goals, but the ones that I'm able to make sure I accomplish, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about those. The first one is, of course, my physical appearance. I want to lose weight, so I have to be consistent. I have to hit that gym as much as I can throughout the next 12 months. Health is important, you know, physical appearance is important, but the inside of your body, I think when I don't work out and stuff like that, I feel more drained. So when I do start to work out, then I could feel like I have a little bit more energy. So that's gonna be one of my goals this year, is to get in better shape, I guess. And then plus, you know, my wife rides me so much about not being in the gym. She's in the gym like 1 to 2 times a day. Sometimes, you know, it seems like she's in there for hours. So I don't know if I can commit to hours, but I'm gonna do a little bit better. I can at least keep that kind of a resolution going. Another thing I want to do this year is I want to go really deep into YouTube. You know, I want to expand more on here. I want to do more lives. I want to get better at speaking. I think this last 31 days has really helped me improve my, I guess, my presence online. So I don't know, you guys could be the judge of that. Just go back through my other videos and you'll see a progression of me trying to be better online. So my third goal is to really push hard, go hard in the paint this year with my business, our photography business. We have a photo, video, and a photo booth service. So we are getting ready to launch tomorrow. I was gonna say next year, but tomorrow we're gonna release our new packages. Of course, every year our packages go up, and I think our packages reflect what we've learned the year. In the previous years, we don't like to stay the same. So it's not gonna be a huge jump, but it's gonna go up. Especially with the cost of things going on now, you know, our materials that we have to turn over to our clients and our time. You know, we place a certain value on what we do. I hope I'm looking at the right camera today. Usually I'm looking this way. But yeah, that's gonna be a goal of mine, to go harder in the paint. I went ahead and locked in tons of shorts. I got a lot of stuff that we're gonna be dropping on Instagram and TikTok. So I'm gonna focus on YouTube, but I'm also gonna sprinkle stuff in Instagram and Facebook and everything else. This year, I'm also gonna go harder in the paint with SEO. We did really good this year. Like I said on other videos, we tore down our website and we had to rebuild. One second. That's Kool-Aid. So we tore down our website and on accident, and we had to rebuild. But I'm glad we did. I've been learning so much about SEO, you know, keywords and optimization, getting our photos ready. We'll talk about that later as we progress through the other videos that I'm going to put out to help you grow your business. If you got a new camera for Christmas, drop a comment. Let me know if you're a new photographer or whatever the case is. But what we do sometimes is when we create like any kind of business, we put our stuff out there and we hope for the best. But if you are intentional with what you do, the better the results. For example, photography. If you go in there and you load up alt tags, you load up long tail keywords, you optimize your photos for website and cell phones, it makes a bigger difference. If you put descriptions instead of saying, hey, quinceañera photo in majestic gardens of the Dark Vader, whatever. This is a stupid example. Instead of doing that and just loading it up with a story, you're gonna see better results if that makes sense, I guess. Since we've been doing that and we've been more intentional instead of just dropping stuff, the results and the traffic to our website has been tremendous. I mean, it's night and day. I thought our website was doing good, the year before we took it down. But what I'm seeing now is I can see a flow going through. So we're going to be covering more of that. I don't want to talk about that right now. Man, 2024 flew by. We had 2 grandchildren born this year. We had one in September, a little boy, Adley. And then just recently in December, we had a grandbaby girl named Ari. She was born, so I have a total of 4 grandchildren. And today I was working on some material, and I saw a picture, pop up on my cell phone. Those remember this day thing. And then I looked at it, and then I went and I looked at more stuff, and then I saw my album on Google Photos. Sorry. And I just started going down the road of memories, road of where I come from and what I've been through to where I'm at now. I'm grateful. Every year, when that clock strikes 12, we all shed our tears. I know I do. I don't know about you guys, but I always do that. I always give a little tear because you're just so moved. You look at your children, you look at life, you look at the whole year. 2024, it was a rough one, business-wise. A lot of different things that we took place in 2024. I left the corporate world in 2024, and it's been great. It's been scary. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like to lie to people. I don't like to be like, yeah, everything's fantastic. There's ups and downs with everything, but what matters is when you're confronted with the downs. You got to treat it the same with the ups. You got to take it on the chin. And then, sometimes you're going to get knocked down on your back. But I think Les Brown says it best. If you can look up, you can get up. And I love that. I come from a family that we fought for everything that we have. And I didn't grow up rich. I didn't grow up with any kind of silver spoon in my mouth. I grew up in the barrio of San Antonio. What most people call, the poorer side of San Antonio. But I'm proud of where I come from. I was thinking the other day, I was creating one of my next videos that we're going to do. And it's going to be talking about how the best business people are people that come from the streets. Because they know how to hustle, They know what it means to fight for everything. They know what it means to struggle. When you have no choice, you give it more, if that makes sense. When you're backed against the wall, you give it everything you got because you got no blanket to fall back on. And I'm just grateful. 2024 it's been a year of growth for me on all aspects. as a father, as a husband, a brother, a son, a friend. I'm trying to be better. And I'm always gonna fail, you know, we're all gonna fail. We're not gonna be perfect. No one's perfect in this world. And if they think that they are, I mean, yeah, whatever. So, I don't know. While I'm talking, if you have, drop one of your resolutions on here. I wanna see what you guys are planning for next year. I have some exciting news. We're gonna be working with some brands. So that's gonna be big. I'm gonna be doing a video rig build up, and I don't want to announce the name of the brand that we're gonna be using, but they're sending me all the parts for the video, for the whole thing. They want me to build a video rig made with all their attachments. It's gonna be my Sony A7 III. I got an extra A7 III, but they're sending me from the ground up, the tripod all the way up with all the attachments. They're sending me everything that goes on to make a video rig. So I'm gonna be doing a video on that. Of course, I have to drop affiliate links, but I'm excited. I'm excited. We also partnering with a clothing line. I don't want to say their names yet too, because we gotta have all the stuff here first. So 2025 is gonna be amazing. I mean, we finish out this 2024, and I'm looking forward to 2025, and that's tomorrow. Like I said, if you are starting a business, the best thing you could do is set your systems in place. Get your systems in place. Have a plan. Try everything. Everything and anything that people tell you not to do, go do it. If they say, hey, you know what? You got to do this, you got to do that. Man, most of those people that are critics and stuff like that, it's not working for them. They can paint a pretty picture. They can tell you this and that. The other day, I saw something sad, but I saw it coming. I saw this photographer shut down their studio after having it for, man, I want to say about 11 years, 12 years in Dallas. Excuse me, that Kool-Aid's kicking in, so. But anyways, yeah, so he's had the studio for a good, I can't remember if it's 10 or 12, something like that, a long time. So they've had this studio, and when a lot of these little social things started happening, they started going down this rabbit hole of like picking up hard people. I know we talked about it before, and that's why I try to stay away from that stuff. I don't mess with any of that. It's not my fight. It's got nothing to do with me, and I don't need to push that stuff on my kids. Well, this photographer was heavy on it. Like, hey, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do this because we're this, we got to unite and blah, 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 this and that, and this and that. Well, the people started getting sick of it, you know? It's okay to have your beliefs. It's okay to have your faith. It's okay to be who you are, but at what cost? I saw it coming. I saw, you know, how can you have a photography workshop if all you're doing is talking about yourself or talking about how you feel about certain things and stuff like that? And, you know, I saw him dropping clients. I saw clients dropping him. The gig starts slowly pulling back. And it makes me wonder, you know, was he oblivious to this? Do you not see when people are just not or interested in what you're talking about? That they come to your workshops to learn from you, not to be preached to. That everybody's different. Everybody has their own beliefs. They don't have to believe what you believe. If you believe in a certain thing, that's on you. You know what I mean? It's not your job to push your beliefs on other people. You can tell them you can stand firm on what you believe. But you don't have to get a soapbox to do that. I have my own beliefs. I have what I believe is fundamental to me. But that doesn't mean I'm going to push that on anybody. And sometimes I do rant. Sometimes I say some things and I'm like, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't have said that stuff. Maybe I shouldn't have talked about that because, you know, maybe they're not interested. But I believe in what I believe. I don't push it off on anybody. And even when I talk about faith and stuff like that, I tell people, I'm like, hey, look, you know what? Believe what you want to believe. Do what you want to do in life. This is what helped me. This is what changed my life. And yeah, it was sad. You know, he was doing live and he was shutting down his photography studio. But I saw that coming. I saw it right after he started all that stuff. And I dropped that person. You know, I was following him before, but then, you know, I was watching one of his lives and he was doing a Photoshop photography workshop, and I'm like, dude, you know what? Talk about the gear. Talk about how to take the photo. I hope and I pray that I don't ever let things get to my head to a point where I don't realize the collateral damage that's going on around me. Seeing if I'm my own nemesis. Anyways. So, whatever your resolutions are, I hope you knock them out the park. I hope you just smash all those resolutions, all your goals. So, hold on. I had to cover the logo on that, so it's Kool-Aid. I'm excited about 2025. I really am. For those who just came on, look, I got my cowboy hat on today. Usually I have my my Dallas cowboy hats, but my wife wanted me to wear this today, so I don't know about all the dust on it though. I try to keep my stuff covered, but I think it's in here. I think it's this studio that does it. Since it's still brand new, we've only had this studio finished maybe for a few months now. Then we had to go do all the painting, and right now we're in the middle of finishing up the installation of the mics and stuff like that. And we got to do the track lighting and everything like that's required for here. We're gonna get ready for Valentine's Day specials that we're gonna have. So I'm gonna have two different setups, one behind me and then one on the side. So the people that do those shoots with us, they'll be able to pick and choose which one they want to use. But anyways, now I'm just rambling. My wife is still changing, so that's why I'm in here. My girls are still changing, so I figured, hey, you know what? I might as well come on live and talk to people. So, yeah. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of different speakers and stuff like that. And I watched one today, and he was part of this big motorcycle group before, and he left this motorcycle group, and he was talking about how his life changed. And the guy was covered in tattoos, you know, just like me, just covered. I mean, the only thing is he had his face tattooed. My wife won't let me get my face tattooed. But, you know, I just zipped right by, and then I saw it pop up, and I was thrown away. The way this guy talks, I mean, he was powerful. He didn't speak like with authority. He just spoke from his heart. And I admired what he talked about today. He talked about how he made that change and left that motorcycle gang and is focusing on his family, his wife, his kids. Big props to him. Yeah. That's where I want to go with the channel. I just want to be myself. I don't want to be something I'm not. I just want to come on here and like I'm talking with a friend. It's always nice just to come around and just see someone just talk and not have a hidden agenda. Yeah. 2025, I'm going to be doing a lot of that. Just coming on here, chatting and talking. We're going to be doing those courses that I'm going to be releasing as well. The brand deals and everything else. But I want to continue to do these things, these little lives, because I'm able just to free flow everything and just talk about it. I did get tons of fireworks, so, but I got a lot of little kids at my house today, so they're not gonna be like big old monster fireworks. They're like the little, and then some cones that do some sprays of lights and stuff. So, and of course sparklers. The guy that sold it to us, he was like, "What you need, boss? What you need?" He showed me this huge monster pack of big old it looked like some kind of like war they were gonna have on someone's house. And he's like, you need this. I'm like, no, bro, I got a bunch of kids, man. I got a bunch of kids and I don't want to set anybody on fire. So I got all the little kiddo fireworks. I don't know if you remember, when I grew up, I grew up, like I said, in San Antonio, but we would go visit Mexico all the time. And I don't know, if you know this, drop a comment. But they're called palomas. And they're like little papers like this. They're triangles. And they're made with the gunpowder. Sometimes it's gunpowder and sometimes it's a mixture of all the fireworks that didn't explode. But my God, man, you had to be fast with them. Because like I said, they're palomas and they had this little, a wick. But the wicks would light fast. It's not like these little fireworks now. You're looking at it, you're like, ee, then you chuck it. The palomas, you lit it and chucked it. Just boom. And the explosion, man, whew, scared the pants out of me every single time. Every single time I saw anybody loaded with palomas. And they'd come up and they'd be like, 5 for $1 or whatever the case is. And then you look at the kids and they're like, you want some palomas? They only have like 2 or 3 fingers. You're like, nah, bro, I pass. So yeah, they're not like those kind of fireworks. But yeah, we're gonna throw those out. We're gonna eat a lot of tamales. I did some behind the scene video recording of the tamales. So I'll drop that later. So I'm gonna load up. I mean, it's like 300 tamales and then, some beans and stuff like that. I got me some drinks. We're not going all out. I'm not going out with my friends tonight or anything like that. We're just gonna be doing it with my family, my daughters and their boyfriends. So it's gonna be a good way to bring in the year, Dang, that Kool-Aid's good. Oof, that's some strong Kool-Aid. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here. I'm pretty sure once I get off of here, my wife is still changing. Does your wife take that long to get dressed? My wife takes forever, yo. Forever and a day. I think I'm gonna do, I saw on TikTok, they did a Paul Wall video. So I'm gonna try to do that. They put like some aluminum paper foil in their mouth and they're like, they sing one of his songs. I think I'm gonna do that today and see if I get some laughs, some kicks out of that. So look for that as well. I got my next goal of 7,500 videos that we're pushing forward to. It was, once I hit the 5,000 goal, that 2,500 was like, oh my God, how am I gonna get that? But we already broke that. I think I'm gonna hit 7,500 videos by probably the middle of January, maybe the 2nd or 3rd week, because I only have like less than 2,000 to go. So we'll see. The way I figure is if I dump tons of shorts out there and do the videos and the lives and everything, I'm just building a bigger community. I mean, the people that come to our channel, I think right now, my goal, it was 200,000 for the year. We missed it by 12,000, so we didn't hit it. And that's okay. I'm learning that you don't need a huge subscriber base. You need hours, you need watch time, you need community, you need people to respond to you, you need to drop polls and photos and this and that and interact with your people. So that's been my shift now for the last 3 months. I've been doing more of just interacting with people on our videos, talking, responding back, dropping, my thoughts for the day. I'm seeing a big change in YouTube. I think the way YouTube is rolling out, I think it's turning into this huge social, just all internal, where you don't need to go to TikTok or Instagram or this and that. They're developing a lot of stuff fast. And I'm excited. Because one thing that's really hard is dropping on all social media platforms. We do it on everything. I got a system that I have in place, but if I didn't have a system and I was starting out, I could see people being overwhelmed. I could see people being like, hey, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. And they'll focus on one thing or the other, and then instead of focusing on all of them. But I got a system in place, and I'll share that system too later in January. It's a real cool system. Sorry. So I'll put that out, and hopefully that helps people. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, then stick with what you do. But yeah, I'm gonna do those TikToks today while I'm waiting for the tamales. But if you watch this video, like I said, I hope you kill it in 2025. I have some friends that I speak to, and then I have some friends that we really, I mean, it's just dropped off. 2025, I'm coming for everything. For everything. I'm not leaving anything on the plate. I'm giving every ounce of me to my business. It's going to be a whole different ballpark. People thought I was 150% full throttle. Man, I'm going 300%. I'm going for it all. And I'm going to do it the right way. I'm not going to do any kind of buy followers or this and that. I'm going to continue to do. 2024 was proof to me that you don't need to spend money on anything. You don't need to buy the followers. You don't need to have a marketing team. You don't need to pay for Facebook ads and stuff like that. If you're just original and you bring what you got, that's all you need. I ain't knocking on anybody that's got the flow for that. I don't got the money for Facebook ads. I don't got the money for the Google ads. The only thing I got is myself, my personality, who I am, and what I do. That's it. So we'll see how 2025 pans out. I'm excited. And keep me in your thoughts and your prayers throughout the year. If you see me eating donuts and stuff like that, you know I'm not supposed to. You know I'm supposed to lose some weight. I want to get down to at least 190. Jeez. I think I'm pushing like 210 right now, 209, something like that. But I'm looking forward to it. This next year, I'm going to hit the big 50. I'm going to be 50. That's crazy. Crazy. As soon as I saw we were putting up the balloons that said 2025, I'm like, 2025? I was born in 75. Holy cow. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not like, oh my God, I'm going to be 50. I'm old. I'm excited. I'm super excited. The way my life is going now in comparisons in my 20s and 30s, my 40s were awesome. My 50s are going to be even better. Because I'm finally doing what I love. I'm finally following my dreams. I'm chasing what I love to do. And who would have thought, 8 years ago, I bought a camera for my wife and I thought it was going to be like a little hobby. And then here I am, I'm just baffled. I'm blown away. I never thought I would be a photographer, videographer, or even on here on YouTube. I never thought I would sit in front of a video camera and talk. That was the last thing on my mind. Especially being introverted, how am I going to talk? Having a speech impediment and an accent and stuff like that. How am I going to come on YouTube and have people watch me or like me or whatever the case is? And here I am, on the daily. Well, that was perfect timing, that firework. I was like, here I am. So anyways, I'm going to go back inside. Hopefully she's dressed. Like I said, I hope you kill it in 2025. I hope you hit every single one of your goal. If you're new to photography, subscribe to the channel. We're still growing. Even though we've been in it for 8 years, every day I'm learning something new. Every day I'm thrown back by new technology and what other people are doing. And I'm here to share. I'm here to grow. I'm here to get more of these things. I can't even point at it. That right there, that little plaque. I want to load up the rest of the wall with it. So we'll see. That's another goal of mine. I want to get that gold one. Right now, you can't see it. It's the silver one. I think the gold one's like $1 million. But we'll get it. We'll get it. We're going to hit that. One thing I've always been known for is when I put my mind to something, I hit it. Or I come close to it. Like that 200,000 mark. I I didn't get it, but I will. The 1 million, we didn't hit that our first year, but I will. Freedom. Freedom is gained by hard work. The choice to change your life and to do something different, something that you love, is it takes hard work for that. It takes dedication. It takes consistency. And if you have consistency, dedication, and a true passion for what you do, any goal that's put in front of you, any obstacle that blocks you from that goal, you're gonna crush. You're gonna steamroll right through it, and you're gonna achieve it. So, many blessings upon all of y'all. Everybody that's following my channel, everyone that leaves a comment or likes the videos, thank you very much. Thank you for being a part of this journey with me. Thank you for an amazing 2024. Thank you for being just here. Thank you for just taking the time and watching these videos. Thank you for just being on this journey with me. So I mean that. Anyways, hope you guys have a happy new year. Be safe. If you're popping them palomas, put those things away. Those things are scary. You're gonna blow your hand off. So happy new year to you all, and I'll be on here tomorrow. Deuces.